Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. I am more and more convinced that Iran wants to acquire a nuclear weapon. Not only one, more if they can. Of course, the idiots kept saying that Iran wants to get one. I think Iran played by the rules to a certain extent, like everybody else plays by the rule, right? Especially the US and Israel. And it was under control, under certain obligations, under supervision. IAEA was inspecting and all that. I think after what happened between Israel and Iran a week ago, I don't think that's the case anymore. I think Iran really wants to acquire it like in your face. It was one general from Iran who said that we will reassess our nuclear policy. We might get nuclear. We really want to work to get it if Israel attacks us or something like that. Well, Israel attacked them. In retaliatory strike, I have to say it for them, okay? So they let me speak. So I made a video on the 18th of April 2024 where I said that Iran wants nukes if Israel attacks, will change his nuclear doctrine. And then here, Saudi Arabia plus Iran court Pakistan. And here I said, Iran plus Saudi Arabia want nukes, both court visit Pakistan. That was the first clear signal that they wanted. And people say, well, that's not enough. Well, I don't think it's a coincidence that after the attack of these guys, Iran and Saudi Arabia visit Pakistan just because they like the Pakistanis all of a sudden. Why didn't they visit, I don't know, Bangladesh? Bangladesh doesn't have nuclear weapons. And Bangladesh, right, it's a little bit further. Why not India? Well, India is not a Muslim country, is it? So you see, that's a little connection over there. And Pakistan is very close to these guys. And wait, how about North Korea? Now we find out that Iran also has an North Korean delegation in Tehran right now. Why North Korean? It has nuclear weapons. What do you think Iran, all of a sudden, Raisi, the president of Iran, visited Pakistan? Is he still there, I think? And the North Korean delegation is in Tehran. To do what? Talk about grains? I don't know, ducks? Chicken? What does North Korea have that these guys don't? Nuclear weapons, my friends. Nuclear weapons. So let me show you a few articles here. First, we're going to start with the North Korean delegation that is in Tehran. Have you heard of North Korean delegation being somewhere else? Maybe Russia? And that's it. Russia has nuclear weapons. And look how Associated Press does the spin on this little piece of information. Listen to this, or look at this. North Korea sends a delegation to Iran in a growing effort to break its diplomatic isolation. So this is how these guys give the spin to something that I think is very obvious, and it is nukes, nuclear weapons. But they give it a spin like, nothing to, don't worry. It's just they want to break out of their isolation. I don't think they give a fuck about your isolation. I think they could have visited a lot of other countries. Why Iran? Why Iran? I think it's because of nuclear weapons. They say, well, it's only one example. I give you the Pakistan. Again, nuclear weapons. They didn't visit, I don't know, Romania or Hungary. All right, and it's not all. Let me show you more about this. And this, they try. They don't give a fuck about your isolationism. They don't give a damn. They make it to sound like, hey, our sanctions hurt them. Man, this is the same thing with the caravan, you know. The dogs are barking, the caravan keeps moving. The same with the Americans are saying, and bam, 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 bam. This is a narcissistic worldview. When you think that if you don't show up at the party, there's no party. Or if you show up, then the party is the party. That's these Al Capone's. You know, if we impose sanctions on you guys, we fuck you, everybody. But everybody's free. But we tell you what to do. If you don't do what we tell you, we're going to sanction you. So that means I'm your boss. Did it work in Russia? No. China? No. India? No. These are big countries. Yeah, it works with Romania and other weasels, but not with these guys. And where is North Korea? Alone, independent. But hey, you want to be someone's slave and be over there and work his lands? Or you want to be alone somewhere in the woods by yourself and free? I want to be in the woods alone by myself and free instead of being on someone's plantation cutting sugarcane or shit. Hey, but I am in the work community. I'm accepted as a fucking slave. Well, some people have that mentality because some people are cowards. And some people do this. Well, they see two options. One is being safe but a slave. And the other one is not being safe and free. Oh, that can't be. Because I'm not safe. I want to be safe. I want to be like a child. Mommy, daddy, what should I do? Go and get your room clean. Okay. This is the attitude of adults, many adults I met in the United States of America. And around the world. It's not something like, it's just something that is in America. No, but I met a lot of them here, where they like comfort more than freedom. And they don't want you to pick freedom because that's against their common good. In the name of the common good, which has a mommy and daddy as a referee elected, they're going to fuck your freedom in the name of these cowards. Let's move on. So a high-level North Korean, high-level, not low-level, economic delegation was on its way to Iran. Why? The North State media said Wednesday for what would be the two countries' first known talks since the start of the COVID-19 pandemic. So what do you think it is? Cooperation. Build up cooperations with countries confronting the United States. Okay, let's move to the second article. This comes from the Russians. North Korean officials make a rare public visit to Iran. Rare public visit. Why? I think the Iranians want something. I will keep saying that and saying it. Pyongyang International Trade Minister Yoon Jong-ho is leading the delegation, the state-run KCNA news agency has reported. So we find out, let's see, relations, friendship, traditional relations of friendship and cooperation between the two countries forged on the road of joint struggle against imperialism will expand and develop in various fields. Ballistic missiles, what's that? Last week, South Korea spy agency, well, we don't care about them because they are vassal state of the United States of America. They are those guys who, unfortunately, I don't know if they want to be protected or they're just, they have no say. I think South Korea has no say. It's not, oh, we want the Americans to protect. I think that they have no say. Or maybe they're just comfortable. They say, you know what, let them be over here and fan the fire with the North Koreans, and maybe one day they will defend us. From what? It doesn't have to be that way. It's not one option. It's not only two options. It's more than two options, but they make it in such a way to look at is only one option. It is, we will defend you from the evil we're going to tell you is right there. And I'm not saying that it's no evil around the world, but sometimes the good guys need a big fucking crystal mirror, okay? Like crystal is clearer. Next, what happens here? Iran's president arrives in Pakistan for a 3-day visit amid tight security. This is on April 22nd. So he's still there. Why Pakistan? Why Pakistan? And we have here, Iran plus Pakistan urge UN Security Council to take action against Israel. So this is again from today. Remember, he's over there. They talk. Beep, beep, beep. Pakistan is under kind of a Russian, American occupation, but still, Pakistan is still somehow independent here and there. So again, these guys together urged. So do you see any connection? A little bit? No? Getting people together? All right, and we have here, Associated Press. And we have Saudi foreign minister arrives in Pakistan to discuss how to help with the country's economic crisis. What do you get in return? Please don't tell me opportunities, economic opportunities. You make the money in the West, not in Pakistan, with investments, okay? So I think it's a little it's a race between many countries on this planet to acquire nuclear weapons because they know once they get it, they're safe. Safe from the plantation. That's it. You might be alone in the woods, but while you wander in the woods, you might find other free people wandering in the woods. But you're free. So let's say Saudi Arabia is going to get nuclear weapons. It's going to be alone in the woods. It's going to meet Iran in the woods. It's going to meet North Korea in the woods. It's going to meet Russia in the woods. All free countries. It's not going to meet Israel in the woods. Israel is going to say, hey, I'm here. Running away towards its little chained booty boy. Well, I'd rather be like that than being on someone's plantation. And there's two options. Two options. Or you can be an unaligned country, which means you are important economically, you are important strategically, therefore you're left over there on your own with your flies and whatever, mosquitoes, and fuck off. That's what it is. If you have diamonds, they're on you. If you have oil, they're on you. If they have gas, they're on you, and so on. So if your position is good so they can use you against one another, they're on you. With money, with investments, with military, with coups, with all the goodies. If not, you don't hear about those guys. What do you hear about? What? Don't hear about. So many countries on this planet you don't hear about. Why? They don't have what these guys need. They're not caught in between. So again, I think these guys over there are for nuclear weapons as well. And that's about it, my friends. That's about it. Where am I? Right here. So I think these guys are working for it. North Korea proved, I'm got nuclear weapons, fuck off. And North Korea now is going to have relations with the club, which is China, Russia, probably South America, South Africa, and many other countries, Venezuela. So yeah, they're creating their little club over there in the woods as free countries. And the other guys are going to be on the plantation. Thank you very much for being with me again today. They will fight. I think they want nuclear weapons. I'm 99% certain. That's the answer to being free. Nobody would dare to do anything to you. And besides, there's still going to be certain countries that don't want that. Obviously, Russia doesn't want Iran to have. Nobody. Why? You lose one ace from your sleeve, a big one. Why? Because one nuclear weapon can fuck you up real bad. And if these guys get 200 or 80 or whatever the Israel, then, nobody will touch you. And you can always say, back off, and I will see this, I'm going to do up right now, see this? Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.